Greetings, our viewers and listeners, wherever you are. We hope you have been enjoying our presentations, Covenant Conversations, and welcome to this final episode of Season 1. As we were discussing throughout these episodes, I hope and trust you have learned something. In case you have a contribution, in case you have a question, please look at the numbers reflected on the screen. Make your contributions. We'll be so happy. Marriage is God's institution. Getting into it, starting it with Christ as the foundation, you will not go wrong. Welcome to our guests, Christieta and Prosper, the two lovebirds whom we have been moving with throughout these 13 episodes. We hope and trust even them. They have learned quite a lot. Today, let us discuss and look a little deeper on parenting and family planning. Family planning and parenting. Something that comes as a result of age, something that comes as a result of marriage. We are going to delve into that. Prosper. Let me ask you this very simple question. How many children are you anticipating to have? How many children are you praying for if God blesses you?
3
3 children.
only.
Only. Great. Let's hear from the lady. How many children are you anticipating to have?
2.
2.
Yeah.
So for your family. Okay. Is my maths wrong to say 3 plus 2 equals 5?
You.
So you are going to have 5. 2 for you, 3 for him? What are you saying?
3 is enough.
3 is
This is
enough.
my number.
Your number carries the day. Fine, you have to agree. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Children are actually an inheritance from God.
Sure.
God gives children to couples, to families, as an inheritance. In fact, it is God who decides to give you children. Sometimes children of the same sex. You may have 3, 4, 5 daughters, no son.
Sure.
You may have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 sons, no daughter. You may have a son, a daughter, a son, a daughter in that alternating, sequence. It is God who decides, and it is God who gives. Allow me to ask you a few questions pertaining to this. Suppose, Christieta,
Yeah.
you are married next year,
Yeah.
and you go for 8 months without pregnancy. What is going to happen?
People will start asking.
People will start asking. That one is very common in the African context.
Yes.
The aunts, the uncles, and the grandmothers will begin to ask you, why are you still like that? Why are you not pregnant? We're expecting you to increase our clan. We want children. Sometimes she gets under pressure
Yes.
to fall pregnant. But sometimes you may even go for 10 years. Prosper. 10 years, no pregnancy.
Sure.
You're actually eating healthy, balanced diet, but no pregnancy. How do you take that one?
Yeah, it's very hard. But we should accept it.
You should accept
And
it.
we should pray about it. You never know. Even Sarah, she gets old, but she even have a kid. So, you never know.
In other words, when we are talking of parenting, we are saying it is best to work and wait for God's timing. At His own time, He'll give you children if He so wishes and desires. Okay? So, according to the Bible, Psalms 127, verse 3 says, children are a heritage from the Lord. Okay?
Sure.
God is the one who determines you may have this desire to have, we'll have 3. We'll have 2. I prefer 2. I prefer 3. But in some families, which have actually preferred 2 or 3, ended up having 7. Ended up having 10. God's design. What it simply means when you are talking of family planning in the 21st century, please, number 1, consult with God. Sometimes it is a sin to have as many children as possible whom you are not able to look after. You don't give them quality life, quality clothing, quality food, quality shelter. You don't give them quality education. They are so numerous that, yes, you look at them and you say, I have so many children. But at the end of the day, they are actually a burden and a stressor to your life. That's why the issue of family planning comes in. How many do you want if God allows you? You say your numbers as we have said, fine. How are we going to have these kids if God allows? Do we have to have them as soon as we get married or later in life? But we always encourage young couples, as soon as you get married, have those kids you want. And if you want to close the gates, close them and raise your kids in a very quality way. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't delay until you are too old. You highlighted Sarah. That was God's design. But sometimes these days, couples are delaying to have children so much that at an advanced age, the woman is now 40, 45, 50, she now falls pregnant. It comes with its own complications. So as soon as you get married, in your young age, in your mid-20s, late 20s, have those children. Okay? Have them 3, 4, 5, 2, whatever number, as long as God is giving you, and they close the chapter, raise these children. You will also see that it is beneficial to the wife that she can actually recover a vigor as she has actually stopped the issue of childbearing. Okay,
Sure.
So that is very important. Another important aspect here is let's appreciate that God allows. Okay? Some couples have children. They are happy. Some couples have no children. They are equally happy in their life. They have accepted their situation to say, we don't have kids for whatever reasons, best known to them and God. They are still happily married. Okay?
Sure.
So we should not allow the issue of having or having not children, Christiata, become an issue that will destroy your marriage.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
We should not allow that. It is not fair to say, you go to your parents, you have failed to have children with me. Abraham was even ready to push on with Sarah. Sarah got to 90 years without a child. Abraham tried it with a maid, Hagar, and begat Ishmael. But God said, I will not recognize this one. Sarah is your wife of the covenant. That's why we are having these covenant conversations. Sarah was the wife of Abraham's covenant. And finally, God rewarded Sarah with a son who ended up being the father of many nations. So that's how God works. So when you are talking of family planning, another very important issue here is Christiata and Prosper. How to plan for a family as a young couple, like you are today. Plan it in such a way that as young as you are, let the children who God is going to bless you with, come to your family. That family is well organized. Have your properties. It's a blessing. It's a plan like you know that you don't want your kids sometimes to go through the hardships that you went through. Sometimes you used to walk to school. How many kilometers? 5.
12.
12 kilometers. You don't want your kids to do the same. So plan ahead of time. If God blesses us, our kids should come when we are having A, B, C, D, so that they should also enjoy life even from their young age.
Sure.
They should also praise your God. To say, our God blessed our parents. We love their God. You tell them about your God, how the Lord has seen you through to where you are today. So plan. Planning does not only mean how many kids you are going to have, but planning also means what you are going to give to those children when they are born.
Sure.
They should not be destitute. They should not be miserable. They should not live like orphans when the parents are there. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that is very important. And to our viewers out there, family planning does not only mean taking those tablets. Family planning does not only mean, determining how many children we are going to have. No, family planning even means where are these children going to stay? So let's plan ahead of time. Let's invest for these children. Let's invest. If God, blesses us with a son, a daughter, or whoever, we will make sure that their life will be much better than ours when we began life. You see, that's planning ahead of time. And plan even for their education, invest for them, invest so that at the end of the day, you look at your children, you say, we have done everything that God expected us to do and plan ahead of time for these kids. I hope you are benefiting, my friends out there. I hope you are having some lessons. It's never too late. You can still plan for those kids that are yet to come and for those kids that are there. Family planning means a lot about even planning for the future of your present kids and the kids to come. God bless you. Please don't go away. Remain with us. We'll be back right away. Welcome back to our viewers. We hope you are enjoying. This is our last segment of our last episode. We hope you are benefiting a lot. We also hope and trust that we will have feedback from you, our viewers. Please use the numbers displayed on the screen so that we continue to help each other to build resilient families that will live according to God's will. To our guests, Christiata and Prosper, we are discussing issues. I know some of them, you have not yet gotten into them, but you are moving towards them, slowly but sure.
Sure.
You are in courtship. You have learned and heard a lot about these issues of marriage, family planning, and parenting. Do you know what? I want to remind you, as I remind others out there, before you get into marriage, sometimes it is very wise to seek medical, attention in terms of, how things are with you. Some people have conditions that may not allow them to fall pregnant, especially women. They may have conditions that may not allow them to fall pregnant because of probably underlying factors like, certain diseases or conditions, their uterus, whatever. So many things around those things. Seek medical advice before you commit to marriage, lest you become surprised when you fall pregnant and the doctors will say, no, otherwise we may lose your life. It's better to abort now. And it may come as a shock and a disappointment. So as you get into marriage, be ready to say, I know my condition and my husband is aware of what is on me. So if you decide to get married that way, at least you will not be stressed. Very important, very important, very important. Even our listeners and viewers out there, it's important. It's an important advice that you can actually follow. Now, God has allowed you to be together, like some couples out there, and you have children. This is one of the, profound duties of any parent to do as God expects. Training up those children in a way that God expects them to go, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. These days, we have a serious challenge. How are the children growing? Prosper? Or probably, how did you grow? Did you grow with your mom and dad present, or your mom and dad were going to work and you were left with someone to help, a helper?
Yeah.
How did you grow up?
I grew up, my mom and dad going to work.
Going to work.
Yeah.
And who was helping you?
My housemaid.
Housemaid.
Yeah.
Okay. What time did mom and dad leave for work?
Probably 6 a.m.
And what time did they come back?
8.
In the evening.
Yeah.
So, precisely it means from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. you were in the hands of
Housemaid.
Of a maid.
housemaid.
Yeah.
How much time did your mother take with you after work?
Sometimes she would come home. Probably I'll be off to sleep.
Sometimes you'll be already gone to bed. And tell me, how did that affect you?
Yeah. Sometimes I would love to share some of the things with her, and I'll wake up
She's
in the
gone.
morning, she's gone.
Parents out there, allow me to be a little bit blunt. Like we highlighted in the previous episodes, when a child is born, in fact, I would say from 0 to about 7 or 8, that is one of the most crucial stages of any child. And whatever has been planted in that child's mind from 0 to 7 or 8 years stuck with them even unto old age. In fact, that is the foundation. I'm not saying women don't go to work. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying to you, husbands, if you really love your wife and your children, work hard. Work so hard that your wife will have time, enough time, to groom your son, your daughter, the way you would like it done from 0 to 7. Where possible, mark my words, put them in quotes. Where possible, mama, you have a better way of raising those children than going to that company to work. Where possible. I respect one couple, a qualified teacher, came to a point where she said, I have almost lost my firstborn and secondborn. I cannot lose my thirdborn and fourthborn again. She resigned.
Oh.
Yeah, she resigned. She is there. If at some point, time and God allows, we'll invite her to this program to share a testimony. Now she groomed the third and fourthborn in such a way that the 2 last children are way too different from the 2 first children. We don't blame our maids, our helpers in our homes. They are doing their best. But it is not their prerogative to raise your children when you are still alive, especially from 0 to 7. We are after money. But sometimes money does not buy character of our children. When God is saying, train up a child, that responsibility is not relegated to a maid or helper. No. This responsibility is directly coming to the parent.
Sure.
So when a husband and a wife sits down, looking at your children, as innocent as they are, please invest in them by giving them the right teacher. And the right teacher, who is best, who is a cut above the rest, is their mother. Unless the mother is dead, other plans and options God will give. This is my challenge to you. When you talk of training a child, the mother's voice, in fact, have you ever asked yourself, have you ever listened to this story? When Moses was found in that basket in the river Nile, who was just hovering around?
His sister.
The sister Miriam was just hovering around to make sure that at least my brother will be caught. Fine. The Lord, no, providence. Pharaoh's daughter picked that child. And the child was so lovely, loving to look at. You know, the eyes of the child spelled a lot of things to Pharaoh's daughter.
Sure.
But even if she was Pharaoh's daughter with all the monies and resources, you know, around her, what did she look for? A maid. And what did Miriam say?
With my mother.
There is a woman whom I think can take care of this child.
Sure.
Pharaoh's daughter said, please run. Bring that woman. She ran to mother. Mama, please come. Someone is being looked for to look after Moses. And, you know, Moses' mother veiled herself. She looked after Moses. The Bible says, and some commentators say, as she was feeding Moses, looking into Moses' eyes, Moses' eyes looking into his mother's eyes, a lot of profound life lessons were transferred to him. Later on, when the boy was grown up, he was surrendered to Pharaoh's daughter, and Moses' mother disappeared. She had done the damage from 0 to about 7 or 8.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, training up a child is not a duty that can be relegated to anyone. Parents, put your houses in order to take care of your children. Put the principles that you want in that child from 0 to 7. Thereafter, you may disappear. You may disappear, like what Moses' mother did. But look at the Moses. Those lessons that were engraved in him by the mother, by the parent. Unfortunately, these days, I know you understand it. I don't know how many maids came through your house.
How many?
How many? Just roughly. About how many? Christian, how many?
Maybe 6.
6 maids.
Yeah.
6 maids. Do you know how many characters you picked?
6.
6 different characters in assorted, you know, of characters
Yeah.
presented to you. I will not blame you if I see you behaving. I will not blame you because you have a part of that, a part of that, a part of that.
Yeah.
Mom and dad were busy looking for money.
For money.
For money.
Yeah.
For money. Prosper. Did you grow up in the hands of maids or you
No.
strictly your mother?
No, it was my mother.
It was your mother who took care of you
Yeah.
as a child. How do you appreciate that?
I appreciate that because to other people it's different. So I just want to thank you for that.
For
You
taking care of
always make time for me. And I was the firstborn. I am the firstborn.
you. You're the first one.
So, you know,
Tell me something, Prosper. How much do you appreciate the lessons that she gave you? And what are some of these lessons that you remember she gave you even when you were 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, that you still remember?
okay. Number one, me going to church. She always encouraged me to go to church.
At that young age.
Even now, I'm still going to church. So I would thank you for that.
You know what, mothers? No substitute for mothers. Yes, we have good helpers, good maids, God-fearing. They'll also do their best, but not to the level and magnitude of what the mother can do. You are the best teacher for that young soul, for that young innocent soul.
Sure.
You are the best teacher. Christiata, you talked about maybe more than 5 or 6 maids as you were growing up. What do you want to say? What did you learn from these maids or helpers? From some of them, what did you pick? And from some of them, which was different from this other one? What did you pick?
Actually, most of the times, my mom will give her a task like to do something, right? And then when she's out, it will be different. They said, no, we shouldn't do this, we should do that. Yeah.
That's another maid.
Yeah.
Comes another maid.
And the other one, yeah. What can I say? They were totally different. Some had good characters and some they didn't have.
Good characters.
Yeah, they
no
didn't.
good example that you even picked from them.
And really.
Really. You see?
Yeah.
So what we are simply saying, like I am saying, this is a disclaimer. I will never blame our maids because they are on duty, they're at work, they're under employment. And sometimes, like any one of you, when you are employed, sometimes you misbehave. Sometimes you do mischief. I've heard of some helpers who actually make the kid drunk, leave them sleeping, and go out to enjoy life. They know you're coming from work at around 3 p.m. They are back. They start preparing everything, and they appear as if everything is normal. Please, parents, training up a child is a God-given responsibility to parents to bring up those children in a way that they should grow so that when they are old, they will not depart from it.
Sure.
Parenting and family planning, these put together in a God-fearing manner, we can raise better families, children who will take our places and positions when we are gone, and our heritage will never be destroyed. Parents out there, I implore you, train them up in the way they should go. Love them, give them time. Give them time, invest in them. You will not regret. To our young couples and those that are dating, as you look forward to getting into marriage, one of the major responsibilities is bringing up the children God will have given you in a way that will bring honor and respect to the name of God. Our viewers, I hope you have enjoyed all these episodes. And for future episodes and many others that may come, please, we implore you to continue supporting us, view, share with others. For those numbers that are coming on your screens, please make your comments and your questions ready, available to come to us. We will respond accordingly. God be with you. Bye-bye.